All right, so I got I got Instagram, and I got live. Okay, perfect. Hello, everybody. How you doing today? All right, let me see. Let me get this all set up. What's going on, folks? What's up, Paul? Anybody over here? What's up, Mary? Okay, so I'm going to just jump right into it. So, one of the biggest, what's going on, Alexander? I see you on here. Marcia, I see you on here. Jessica, what's going on? One of the biggest benefits that I see from helping people lose weight is the fact that they get to keep drinking coffee, right? But one of the things, a lot of the research out there, by the way, guys, you realize that coffee is the most studied beverage on the planet, right? And there's huge benefits that come from drinking coffee. But coffee has always been one of these beverages that is kind of like used to be acidic for me, upset my stomach, so forth. Guys, by the way, if you see me looking that way, it's because I'm also doing an Instagram video, so I want to make sure that I'm doing both things. I'm kind of being present with both people. So Alex, how you doing, buddy? So I'm going to show you guys today how to make the smoothest, non-toxic, non-acidic coffee you could possibly make. Now, I used to do this. I used to go ahead to the store and I used to buy this brand, right? Chameleon Coffee, right? It's a great coffee. It's cold brewed. It's concentrated. It's USDA organic, and you can get it pretty much anywhere. The only issue is that this big one, this 32-ounce bottle of Chameleon Coffee, is also $9, plus tax, right? So I'm paying $9 for this coffee. Between me and the people in my household, we go through this like basically in 2 days, right? So we're buying 4 or 5 of these a week, right? So I'm spending somewhere upwards of, I don't know, $50, $60, $70 a week in buying these coffees. So I realized, hey, you know what? I belong to this online shopping club, and they have this great Mountain Brew coffee, right? And I can get it in the bean, or I can get it already ground. Now, I used to like the bean because I used to go ahead and enjoy the breaking up the bean, and I could make it as coarse as I want. But then I realized that this actually comes coarse enough, right? Let me show you guys. See that? It's actually not very. It's not very. Oops! I just lost a little coffee. Dang it! Okay, you guys see that? It's not very ground, right? They still keep it pretty coarse, and you might as well put this stuff I'm gonna need in here. All right. So what I'm going to show you guys today is how to make your own cold brew coffee and save $70 a week. If you're a coffee drinker like myself, if you want the benefits of having great cold brew coffee. Now, some of you may not. Let me address this real quick. Some of you may not know what cold brewed coffee is, right? Some of you might think that it's just cold coffee and you don't want to drink cold coffee. I don't drink cold coffee. I drink hot coffee. But the problem is that when you take a coffee and you put it through your coffee maker, all right, the hot water actually brings out the acid in the coffee, right? And that's how it's brewed. And then you end up with the coffee plus whatever acids and whatever, antioxidants are in there or whatever, okay? So when it's cold brewed, what they do is they take the coffee, they break the bean, leave it kind of rough, and they just put water in it and they leave it sit 16 to 24 hours, and that's how it's brewed. It's brewed slowly overnight out of the sun in an environment where you don't end up with any of the acid of the actual bean itself. Now, what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you what I have. So I've got this this coffee press, right? So I use the coffee press not to actually cook in it or make my coffee in it, but to actually just set it overnight, okay? And the ratios that you want to know is, you want to know, well, how much coffee do I need to be able to fit into this? Well, to make this bottle, and by the way, this stuff that's in here, I just kept the bottles, right, so that I could refill it. This coffee that's in here is actually that coffee. It's that Colombian coffee. And by the way, this is great stuff. This is great stuff. This is I love the way that they put it up here. So it's made from the Arabica beans of South America. This is a certified organic product. It's fairly sourced. It's super flavorful, dark, okay, and it's perfect for making your own cold brew coffee. Also, I get about 4 cups of coffee out of that bag. 4 cups of coffee. Now I'm about to blow your mind here. So what I do is, the ratio that you want to keep this on is, you want to keep it to a 1 cup of coffee to 8 cups of water, right? So you want to go ahead and just put that in there, like I just did. Put that in there. You want to put 8 cups of water. Count it with me. Count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. So then I just basically take some type of scientific mixing apparatus, and I just mix it around. All right, just mix it around, get it nice and wet. All right, get it nice and wet, just like this. All right, without making a mess. Can't believe I'm making a mess here with you guys while I'm doing this. So I'm trying to do this quickly. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I want you guys to see how I do this. All right. So once it's mixed, you got everything nice and wet. All right. Then you take some magical invisible paper. All right. Some stuff. All right. And you just put it on top. So you don't end up with bugs or anything in it. And you are essentially done. I take it and I pull it in a nice dark place, right? Usually above my refrigerator there. See that? See that? Up there, okay? And I got to mop. I got to clean the house. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I got to do everything. And that's it. So now, how do I serve up the coffee? I just, I come over here. I put it in my little Nespresso frother, right? I hit the little button. It heats it up by itself, and then I have some delicious cold brewed warm coffee, which I add a little Himalayan sea salt to. I add a little, I use Swerve granulated sugar because it doesn't spike my my insulin levels up, and I could stay in this fasting state until it's time to eat for me at 1 o'clock in my day. So let's review. A good quality coffee, all right? If you're not familiar what kind of coffee to have, let me know, okay? I'll tell you what I use, all right? Just go to my personal page, click on send me a message, say what are you using, I'll tell you what I'm using, okay? Then you need some type of container. I use the container that I use, which is right there. You guys can see that, okay? That's a Mr. Coffee cold press that I use, all right? And this part is great because when it's done 24 hours from now, right? Tomorrow morning when I wake up, I take this, I put it right into the container, I press it down, I take the bottle, pop the top off of it, pour it in there, put it in the refrigerator, and it's good to go. And it keeps for up to 10 days, which is great. So you got this fresh cold brew coffee that you made to your taste, right? Keeps for 10 days, pretty amazing, okay? And it's that simple. So again, good quality coffee. The ratio is 1 cup of coffee to 8 cups of water, all right? You want to keep it for 16 to 24 hours in some dark place, you know, covered nicely, all right? Hi, Diana. Hi, Krista. You want to go ahead and not have the beans be... You can't do this with Pilon coffee, okay? It has to be a good coarse ground, all right? And that's it. It's that simple. And you save yourself $70 a week. $70 a week. This cost me $9 plus tax. All right? For $9, I make 4 of these. 4 of these. All right? It's great for bulletproof coffee. You know, there's nothing like a great bulletproof coffee in the morning when you wake up, when it's soothing. It's awesome for you. Right? If you're, you know, in the ketogenic diet, if you're paleo, if you're, you know, like again, I said earlier on, there's not one beverage on the planet that's studied as much as coffee is. The benefits are great, but you know, do it right? Do it the best you possibly can. Cold brewed is the best part. You're not, you know, you're not absorbing any of the acids. You know, you're not, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, Mary Cruz says yummy. It's all great. Let me say hello to so many people out there real quick. I got St. James, I see you on here. Chet, what's going on? Jackie, love you. Denver, what's up, brother? Mary Cruz, I already said hi to you. Patricia, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All you guys rock. Lindsay, what's going on, man? How's the weather? Let me say wave to you guys all to you guys. Yeah. We made cold brew coffee today. Saved you guys tons of money. If you don't have that press, you can use any container that you want. Just a nice big container. You're gonna make about 32 ounces, right, of coffee when it's all said and done. And here it is. My Nespresso is off. I go ahead and grab. Look at that. Hot cold brew coffee. You see that? Can you guys see the steam coming off of that? This is great. Awesome. Again, what I do is I take a little pinch of Himalayan salt. Bam. And somebody move my sweetener. Who moved my sweetener? Doesn't matter. I don't need that much. You guys have a great morning. I love you all. I appreciate you much. Take care of yourself, guys. Peace, love, and